Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Kim Peck at My Stamping Garage. Here is my information. And actually, this is a video in a series that I'm doing for a class to go that I sent to some people who had purchased it. So if you've happened upon this video and you didn't purchase the kit, here is the information. If you did, then just follow along and you can see how to make this card. In your kit, I've included everything that you need to make this card, and then you will also receive the Forever Fern stamp set. Okay, so for this card, I used the Pear Pizzazz as my base, and then this is a garden green piece that I have pre-embossed for you. So I used the Forever Greenery dies for this, or I guess it's greenery embossing folders. And for this one, I used this particular folder. These are skinnier than some. We will use this one on the last project that I show you. So that has been pre-done for you. So you're going to start by just putting your white insert inside of your card. You can stamp on that if you'd like and create your own inside. And then next we're going to add this garden green pre-embossed piece. And then I've pre-cut a piece of the Forever Greenery paper. Let me show you what that paper looks like. This comes in 12 by 12 and there are 2 sheets of each and they're double-sided. So this is the piece I used on this card. This is beautiful paper and I don't think it shows well in the catalog. There's the back side. And then there's this one, and we'll use this on a later project in the kit. And there's the back side. The thing I love about this paper is a lot of the dies, if you buy the bundle, will cut out images that are on this paper. There's a die for this piece, and you get like 27 of them on one sheet. So it's really nice to be used for that as well. There's the back of that one. This one, I think this looks kind of Christmassy. There's the back of that one. And this, there's also a die that will cut out several of the images on this piece. There's the back side. Oh, I guess I got both of those sheets. And then this last sheet, and again, there's a die that cuts out a couple of the images on this sheet. So it's a good value if you get the entire kit and suite. Okay, so now we're going to move on. You just add this piece, and I centered it on that part of the cardstock that is texturized. And then we're going to stamp the saying onto this piece that I have pre-die cut for you. For this die cut, I use the rectangle stitched framelits dies. I use these dies on almost every project. I love those dies. But for this one, we're going to use the smaller leaves. And then this one. And again, we're going to use this piece here that we used the stamp on the last one to add these little speckles in. And I'm going to use the hello saying. These sayings are in your stamp set as well. So for the hello, I'm using the Pretty Peacock. And I'm just going to put that over kind of toward the center, but left side. And then for this small leaf, we're going to use the garden green. Stamp that right about there. And you're going to stamp off the bottom a little bit, so make sure that you're on top of a scrap paper when you do that. And then I'm going to use the old olive for my larger leaves. And for this one, I want the color to be just a little bit muted since my background is the Pear Pizzazz. So I'm going to stamp off on my scrap paper first and then stamp the image. And that'll give me just a little bit lighter and it'll actually coordinate better with the Pear Pizzazz paper. And then last but not least, I'm going to add my speckles using my Pretty Peacock as well. And just add some wherever I feel like it needs it toward the bottom. So there is your tag that you're going to put on. And for this one, I did pop it up using some dimensionals. So those are on the back here. And I usually do mine in kind of a triangle so that it doesn't rock once it's on the paper. Put that centered. And then last but not least, you're going to add your bow. And to do that, I am going to use my glue dots. And put that right in the corner. And there is your finished card. This ribbon is the Old Olive Pretty Peacock reversible ribbon. It was in the catalog last year and they brought it back. And I totally love it with this stamp set. It goes so well. So thanks for watching. And be sure to look at my other videos.